Hello, I'm Joyce Woodworth. Welcome to the Spirit of Winona. Most teenagers like to have a place where they can hang out with friends or other kids their own age. When I was a teenager, we hung out at the Dairy Bar and Rocco's Pizza. And the Winona Senior High kids hung out at the Varsity Inn and Sammy's Pizza. There were places we could go and socialize over a Coke or a Pepsi. Today, Winona's teens have a similar place to socialize. They can have a Coke with their peers, but they can also do special physical activities here. They can dance, they can use the computers, and they can do so much more than just socialize at this center. And it's a place just for them. It's called the Rock Solid Youth Center, and it's located on 3rd Street between Center Street and Main Street. Let's go in and meet the director and find out what this place is all about. I'd like to introduce Greg Moser, who is the director of the Rock Solid Youth Center. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Joyce.
Welcome to the Spirit of Winona.
Thank you.
Well, Greg, tell me something about the Youth Center. Tell me how long it's been here and what the purpose of it is.
Rock Solid Youth Center has been here since May. Our purpose is to, number one, provide a place for kids to go and hang out. Secondly, to help kids with problems if they have problems with whether it's drugs or alcohol or suicide problems or family problems or just become their friend. A lot of times kids just need a friend.
How often are you open?
We're open 5 days a week, and we're open Mondays from 7 to 9, Wednesdays from 7 to 9, Thursdays from 7 to 9, and Friday and Saturday from 7 to 11. We're also open in the afternoon time from 3:30 to 6, and during these times we're open to 6th to 12th grade.
I'm one of the volunteers Monday evening. Mondays is primarily devoted to the junior high youth group. It is underwritten by DARE, and the young people can come in and we have treats available. Sodas and pizzas and things like that are free, primarily to help the kids come in off the street and give them a place to spend some time.
Can you tell me what your name is and what's going on here?
Ben Burt, and right now I'm making a pizza for everybody.
What kind of food do you serve here, Ben?
We've got pizza, popcorn, nachos, pop, candy. We got ice cream.
Do you charge for everything that you have here?
Right now there's like a dare night thing going on, and so all the pop right there is free for right now, and then the pizzas from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock are free, and the popcorn's free, and then from 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock the ice cream is free and the pizza is not free anymore.
Is that just on Monday nights or other nights also? Cool. And who sponsors that?
Dare.
Okay, and what do you like about coming to the Rock Solid Youth Center?
I don't know, I just like it a lot because you can just do whatever you want, really. There's a lot of nice people here and everything, too. So.
Greg, tell me what goes on here at the Rock Solid Youth Center.
What goes on here is lots of activity that provides fun things for kids to do, such as climbing walls. We have a 28-foot climbing wall, which we're starting a climbing club with the middle school right now. And we also have bands that play upstairs with lots of fun music for them to listen to. The bands that play here are contemporary Christian bands, and they have the same sound. For instance, they may be a punk band or a ska band or a rock band, but the lyrics that they play are Christian, and they represent Christ or talk about a relationship with God or focuses on how to help people versus bands that may have a negative lyrics.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you.
Jim.
Jim, what are you doing at the Rock Solid Youth Center?
Well, I'm the drummer in the worship band. We play on Wednesdays and we practice on Mondays every week, and I just hang out here afterwards. It's a nice place.
Cool. Tell me what the worship band is about.
We've got a Wednesday service. It's called Riot. It's for Living Light Church, and we kind of open the door to God is how it works. It's Christian music, talks about Jesus, talks about God. I'm 17 and I live about 20 minutes away, actually. I come here every single week. I drive through most of rural Wisconsin just to get here.
Really? So you're a high school student? Okay. And what do you think of the Rock Solid Youth Center?
Well, I've been here since it started.
What do you love about it?
Start off the climbing wall, games. I mean, it's just a nice place for us.
Anybody can come between 6th and 12th grade. We've had some younger kids come in and they want to come and check out the center and come in themselves, and I always tell them they have something to look forward to. As they get...
My name is Natalie Barnes. I'm 11 years old and I go to Bluffview Montessori School.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 6th grade.
Natalie, why do you come to this center?
It's like a really fun place to hang out, and I can worship God here and hang out with my friends and have a lot of fun.
What are your fun things that you do here?
So I like to draw on the tables, and then I like to go to gang, and I'm going to be starting 180 pretty soon.
What is 180?
It's like a group that you go to help you seek God more, and it's got some certain steps. It's really fun.
We also have a program called 180 which means they bring one person to Rock Solid. They go through 8 videos that teaches them how to live a moral life. And then the 0, which stands for a stance of purity against drugs and alcohol and suicide problems and sex until marriage. We allow kids to get involved with team building, helping their friends go through this program and doing a 180 from the problems of the past to a future without those problems.
How often do you come here?
I come here about every Monday probably, and then I come every Thursday, and sometimes I come on Saturdays, and probably 3 times a week. I'm 12 and I go to Montessori.
And what do you like about coming to the Rock Solid Youth Center?
It's just a great place to learn about God and just have fun.
And what are you doing here tonight?
Basically playing games and just having fun, climbing the wall.
Are you going to get some of that free ice cream now?
Probably.
Okay.
We have theater productions that we work with professional theater people to help them perform outside of here. And we also, here at the center, we get to let them eat food and play video games and do bungee runs, which is an inflatable toy that's 35 by 10 feet, and Nintendo 64s. And with all these activities that they do here, we have fun and develop relationships.
Hey, what's your favorite thing to do here?
Whenever they have the big bouncy thing, jump on it and go on the computers.
Have you tried the rock climbing wall?
No, because it looks hard.
Hi there, can you tell me what your name is?
Melissa Wheeler.
And how old are you and what school do you go to?
I'm 11 and I go to Jefferson Elementary.
And have you been coming here a long time?
Well, this is my first time.
Cool, well tell me, are you impressed with it?
Yeah, it's nice.
What do you like about it?
I like the pinball machines.
Cool. Would you come back again?
Yeah.
Who began the Rock Solid Youth Center?
Who began the Rock Solid Youth Center? That's something that's been a vision and dream of my heart. I believe it's God inspired to start a place where kids can go hang out, have fun, and also help them with problems if they may have them, or become their friend and color on a table with them, or help them up a climbing wall, or things like that. So it was God inspired and directed by what God's given me. So we're kind of the front end of many of the different services offered in Winona. For instance, if a kid is having trouble with alcohol, we're not a counseling service, we're an advice service, and we give them advice on what they should do. We continue to keep the relationship going, and then if a kid has trouble with alcohol, as we're talking about, we would send them to Alcoholics Anonymous. Or if a kid has trouble with drugs, we would send them to Narcotics Anonymous. And so we're working in conjunctions with the services that are already available here in Winona, and that are providing the counseling or the professional help that they need. and kind of being an extended arm of them, as well as businesses and churches here in town meeting that need.
Tell me what you're up to here.
We're just coloring and drawing and everything.
Can you tell me what your names are?
My name is Michelle Stanek. I go to Goodview School. I'm almost 12 on 24th, and I go to Winona Middle School.
My name is Ryan Jacobson. I'm 11 years old, and I go to the Winona Middle School. My name is Ashley Howerton. I'm going to be 12 at the end of the month, and I go to the Winona Middle School.
Okay, now I would like for you guys to tell me what you like about the Rock Solid Youth Center. Okay, I'll start with you.
I like to play games and draw and stuff.
I like it because kids who get in trouble can come here and work out their problems, and they can just have fun here a couple times a week.
It's just a fun place for like kids to hang out and meet other kids and just have fun.
Tell me, can a teenager just come in and hang out and have a Coke?
Sure. Kids can come in and hang out, eat pizza. In fact, we've had a lot of kids that have come in and done that. We've even done things where kids don't have money and we want to help them out, where we'll buy them pizza, and had a group that showed up after hours and everybody's tired, and yet we saw a need and wanted to help them, and so we had a group of about 15 kids who were punk rockers, and we fed them food. So there's kids that just come in and we meet their needs, as I mentioned before, whether it's a physical need where they need food, or maybe a need where they just want to hang out with a friend, or like you said, have a Coke, or maybe have a problem they need to discuss with us. So,
how many kids do you figure you've serviced throughout the year?
We've had over 6,000 kids come through Rock Solid. We average about 250 kids a week. We've had as high as 500 kids in 1 week. And so that's where we've come from since May, when we opened of 2000. One of the teachers from town, Mrs. Traxler, brought her kids through here to kind of get familiar with the place, and one of the comments of the 8th graders that was with her was that Winona must really care about its youth because they've invested in a place like this for them to hang out in.
Great. Well, tell me, who has invested in this place? How does this get its money?
Rock Solid is a nonprofit corporation, and we're tax exempt, and we get our funding from good people like you, as well as other individuals that help with Rock Solid to make what you see possible, whether it's businesses or churches or grants or foundations, or that's how we're funded.
Greg, what are some of the special activities that you have going on here?
Some of the special activities we provide here, this summer we did a play here. It was called Your Good Man, Charlie Brown, which ties in really well with what we do here. Everybody wants to feel special and loved, and sometimes we're like Charlie Brown. And we've done recording with bands. We've recorded 6 bands here of different styles and types. We also recorded Cotter's Choir here. In addition to that, other activities are provided. Sometimes kids want to go someplace, so we take them out. We took them skiing up at Coffee Mill, or sledding behind St. Mary's, or we went camping, winter camping without tents up to Whitewater, or we'll take them down to High Roller and take them skating. And so we try and provide something for every kid that fulfills their need, number one, and in some ways fulfills their dream. Everybody's got dreams and visions and goals and things that they want to do, and they just need to know how, or need someone to kind of take their hand and give them a little direction, and so that's what we're here for.
Do you have other team building activities?
With the team building activity, starting with the climbing wall, we not only, it is huge as far as team building, because we have a person on the other end of the rope that's holding on to basically your life, you feel, in some ways. And as you begin to rappel, which means you begin to walk backwards down the wall from the top, you're supposed to just walk down with this rope holding onto you and your hands to your sides, so you have no physical means of keeping yourself from you feel like you're suspended in air, if you think of the movie Peter Pan in that way, but at the same time that person on the other end of the rope is very much capable and certified to keep you from coming down too quickly. Other team building we do here, what we do is we do youth mentoring, teaching them how to run the different things that we do here, whether it's the audio-visual things upstairs, or the kitchen, working with Rhonda Asmussen and the marketing department at the high school, or teaching the kids how to interact with each other and help each other using advice as a means of overcoming a problem.
You have some very interesting murals in the Rock Solid Youth Center. Tell me about the murals.
With the murals we have in here, we have murals that are unique in themselves and yet keep a theme going. All the murals have a rock theme going to them. The murals were done by John Briggs from Briggs and Bernadette, if you remember the band. And the first mural has a kind of a resurrection theme with the empty tomb and the city of Jerusalem, and just a beautiful scene. The second theme would be cave drawings, which are actual cave drawings from all over the world, where John held a book in one hand and painted with the other hand, painting the drawings in that section of Rock Solid. The third section would be kind of a dance multicultural theme, showing we support all beliefs and races and people groups as they come into Rock Solid. And then the fourth area is called TV Land, with all kinds of fun cartoon characters and the Peanuts scene and things like that, to show that no matter who you are or what you stand for, we support you as an individual.
Greg, tell me, what's the next step for the Rock Solid Youth Center, or tell me what your hopes are for the future.
Our hopes are for the future, our hope of helping others start Rock Solid Youth Centers in their city. We've had people come from as far away as Washington State who have come and said, we want to start one of these in our city, and as well as other people who are just business people and are doing work here, installing an elevator and say, we need one of these in Mankato. One of the comments that was made by the kids in Winona, which I'm sure every family's heard in their city, which was, there's nothing to do, in our case, Winona. And we want to provide something for kids to do, for a place for them to hang out, and we want to provide others with that avenue and the ability to make that happen as well.
Okay, and what do you think is the most popular activity here?
The most popular activity here, I believe, would be the climbing wall, and kids just love climbing, and I'm glad we're able to offer that to them. We're looking at possibly adding more climbing space because of the popularity of that, and making that more feasible for them.
Okay. Well, Greg, I want to thank you for what you're doing for the youth in Winona. I think it's been incredible.
Well, thank you, Joyce.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
Well, I guess the only thing I can think of, as each organization does, which is to say, help us out any way we can, which by investing one of the 3 T's, your time, your treasure, your talents, in this place, as well as other places that represent an organization that make a difference in kids' lives, because that's what kids need today.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Joyce.
Okay, this has been Joyce Woodworth. Please join us again next week. Until then, enjoy the Spirit of Winona.